Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers.
A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On first down, Locklear. That is incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Locklear. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
To throw on 3rd down, Locklear. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at the 45.
Singletary to get the drive started. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Chargers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Herbert. Flush to his.
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's complete to Adams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locklear.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
An audible here to get a new look. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flushed out right. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham
His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Off the play fake. Locklear. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Bacon. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good. Coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Carlson able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Allen, the man in motion left. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. Drops it underneath for Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today. Because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. off play action. Locklear. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
He's got room past the 30.
And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. The young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Outright, caught by Chosen. Down the sideline he goes, inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Robbie Chosen, 63 yards. And the Raiders are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go all the way behind.
It could be a house call. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Carlson missed it. Pulled it to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. Herbert going to change the play here.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Herbert throwing again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, here comes Jacobs.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Finding Allen. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Las Vegas,
hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing,